Good, whoa. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. Ooh, I will push that away from my face. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Wow, everybody's already in their seats. Good job. Love that. Well, my name's Courtney Fuchs. I'm Vice President of the Unity Council, and it's just my joy to serve in that role. You're here at Unity of Fort Collins. Glad you're here with us. If we could have anybody that's new, just raise their hand just so we can acknowledge you and say hello. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you didn't get a welcome packet, we have Kamina. Oh, Kamina's standing by. Did you get a welcome packet? Well, I know you guys did, but there's one over here, so we'll see if she did. Okay, anyway, welcome. There's coffee, tea. I think there's just veggies today. Usually we have cookies and things. But we didn't look like we got any today, but it's all right. Next time, Lisa, you're in charge of bringing it next time. And we welcome our online participants. We have a live stream page on our own website that you can go to and watch the services live if you're not here, or later if you saw a good one and you just want to rewatch it, you can go back and watch any of the previous talks that way. Each Sunday is different here. We have different speakers every Sunday. We have different music every Sunday. So if you're new-ish, check us out for a few times because it really varies, and it makes it, for me, I love it because it makes it really fresh each Sunday. Today's speaker is Reverend Jim, and he's talking about living mindfully, walking the sacred path. And it relates to the new labyrinth that we are building outside, so that'll be really cool. Our reader is Eliza Packard, and our musician is John Magnie with the band and the choir. Yay! Love that. We announced it last week, but I'm going to do one more shout out to Chris Kahn and his beautiful art on the art wall. If you haven't checked it out, go see that and talk to him about what it's all about. He's actually going to be speaking in September about his artistic process and how he's inspired, and so it should be a great talk for us. Also, it's not as new, but I still want to remind people that when we circle up towards the end of the service, you are more than welcome to stay in your seat. You do not have to circle up. Some people want it for a specific reason. Some people just want to feel the energy. So there's no rhyme or reason. You can do it whichever way feels most comfortable to you. It's pretty powerful. I've really enjoyed us having that option. The prayer chaplain today is Eliza Packard, so she's doing double duty today. Did you want to say that? I'm sorry. Usually it's the chaplains that say it themselves. I just jumped right in. There she is. There she is. And she'll be in the Myrtle room down this hallway for about 10 minutes after the service if you need prayer support. And it can be for something happy as well as something challenging. So don't hesitate to go speak with her if you want a little prayer support. Next Sunday, our speaker is Elizabeth Sink. And she's going to be talking about bridging big divides from developing a university interfaith program to saving my marriage. Woo, that's pretty broad. I like that. Also, before I invite all these beautiful folks up, if you didn't notice them, take a peek. I don't know if everybody can see them, but the new chairs in the lobby. The decorating team is little by little tweaking our lobby experience, and they're just beautiful. They're the Unity teal, but really soft, and they're super comfortable, so check those out. The walking group has resumed. They're meeting every Wednesday, and they change their location every Wednesday, so if you want to do it with them, check with Alwina or Paul, and they can get your number or email, and they'll just send out a little note about where they're meeting up that week. So that's Wednesdays at 7:30 now, right? Because it's been kind of hot? Okay, great. Last thing before I invite folks up is, as most of you know, what we do as new folks, so I'll just say the back 25,000 square feet of our property has been leased to Paolo and Corolla, who are installing a garden space called the Elephant Garden. And it was funded by the city, Nature in the City, by Fort Collins, trying to take properties like this, they're not really doing much, and making them community hubs. So it's going to be a beautiful permaculture garden, as well as there's mindfulness practices incorporated, and the labyrinth will be kind of part of that as well. But they're going to start planting next week, so that's just super exciting, so make sure and check that out. And also, I just want to give a shout out to Fort Collins Nursery because they donated plants to them. That was very cool. So, locals helping locals, I love that. All right, why don't you guys come up, and then Good morning. Joellen and I are here to invite you
So on the 30th, after the service at 11:30 this month, we're going to have our annual picnic. And there's your invitation. Now, we need help. If you look around the room, there's more of us, which is a really good problem to have. But what we'd like you to do is still sign up for food. The theme will be a taco bar. And so when we pass it around, there will be things available for you to contribute. And now, take it away, Joellen.
Okay, thanks. We still need people to help set up food in the roomy room before church starts, and afterwards probably too. And we still need people to stay after the picnic and help clean up the dishes. And we still need people to help put away tables and chairs after the picnic. Thank you.
So, it's okay, we'll just leave it. I can bend still. And, yeah, no bragging, I can bend. And so I'm going to be giving the clipboards to Julie. Remember, they come up. So if we feel lost, no demerits, come up. Thank you.
Good morning, my name's Kamina, and I'd like to invite you to join us in the Roomy Room Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. for a peace meditation. And this is a great opportunity to come together, to experience oneness, and also to bless every person and every being on earth. And I always say this includes those people you do not like. And that's the toughest thing to do. But you'd be surprised when you do this meditation, you're not blessing from the personality, you're blessing from the soul. And it's a whole different thing. So I hope you'll join us. And also, if you like, you can stay after for an energy healing. Thanks.
So this Friday is the second Friday, so what happens then? Movie night. And this one is going to be Brother Bear. And so Robert could tell you a lot about Brother Bear, but it's, because he knows about it. And I know we have a lot of bears around right now, but this isn't that kind of bear. So come Friday night, 7 o'clock, and enjoy.
She's not kidding. We've had bears in our neighborhood twice this last couple of weeks. We wanted to thank everybody that assisted in the laying of the rubber mulch under the zip line and clearing of the space around the new labyrinth yesterday. So thank you so much to everybody. Oh, I thought you. The dance. Yeah. So does somebody want to say, Claire? Do you want to come up and talk about the dance party last night? No, she doesn't. But anyway, I guess it was a good time. Okay, awesome. Well, yeah. And what a fun way to have fun with the people you go to church with is just come and dance and enjoy good music. So thanks for organizing that. All right, let's see. The Hawkins group that normally meets Tuesdays at 1:30 will not meet this week. And the Unity Choir, Dawn, did you want to say anything about Unity Choir this week? No? Okay. All right, they got 3 new signups, but you'll see how much fun they have. If you want to join it, please see Dawn. Dawn, just raise your hand so people can. Okay, awesome. All right. I think that's enough of that. Let's go to the Unity prayer. Okay. So let's everybody just take a deep breath. That was a lot of information, a lot of being in our head. Let's go to our hearts. Take a conscious in-breath, conscious out-breath. And now look at the screen and say our unity prayer. Our unity centers us in light and peace, allowing us to recognize our God within and to radiate that love to the world.
All right, can I get some choir members and some musicians up here? What's really great is I was looking for suggestions of what to play on each service, and this is one that Rev Jim, who was talking today about walking the spiritual path, he suggested this one, and it's from Ricky Byers, who furnishes a lot of good songs for us, but this is called I'm Choosing Heaven Today.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. I'm choosing heaven today.
Choosing heaven.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing love.
I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing grace.
I'm choosing grace today.
Sing with us.
I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing grace today.
I'm choosing compassion.
I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I choose compassion today.
I choose joy.
I choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy today.
I choose abundance.
I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I choose abundance today.
I'm choosing heaven.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
One more.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. I'm choosing heaven
Yeah. All right, Eliza, are you gonna step up and do a little reading for us?
Good morning.
Hello. This is an original poem by Jim Yeaw, Reverend Jim Yeaw. The Labyrinth. There is only one path. This is the first mercy. You do not choose left or right. The way has already chosen. You only choose whether to walk.
The turns are not tricks. They are the path thinking about itself, doubling back to say, look what you missed. Halfway in, you will believe you are lost. You are not lost. You are exactly at the center's edge, which is the hardest and the holiest place to be. Then, without warning, the middle. Sit a moment. The stone is cool. The sky above is the same sky you left at the entrance. But you are not the same person who left it. Then walk back out. This is the part no one talks about. The return, the ordinary world, the car keys in your pocket, the same grass, the same gate. But your feet now know what your mind is still learning, that to arrive, you must be willing to go around. Thank you.
All right. Okay, speaking of dance moves, here's a song. This is a suggestion of my son Bo, because the theme is walking spiritual paths. So he said, well, why don't you do that Fats Domino song, I'm Walking, and change the words. So it's got a nice jumpy rhythm if anybody feels like just standing up and dancing, you can do that. I'll show you.
Just don't faint.
We're gonna start with a doo-doo.
Well, I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me, believing in our divinity. Oh yeah, we're walking in unity, we're singing in harmony and marching to our awakening. What's good with you is the one with the bones. When love is walking right by your side, I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me, just marching to our awakening.
All right, Dave.
Hey, Bill, Dave, thank you.
Come on, Francesco.
I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me, believing in our divinity. Oh yeah, we're walking in unity, we're singing in harmony, just marching to our awakening. When love is walking right by your side, I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me, just marching to our awakening.
One more note.
I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me, just marching to our awakening.
All right, we'll all be back.
We'll be back.
I'm gonna go the shortcut.
Unity of Fort College would not be what it is without these musicians. John Magnie and Maurice Wonder. Boy, aren't we blessed? Aren't we blessed? Well, guess what? I'm going to talk about walking today. Do you believe that? So let's just center ourselves for a minute. Take a deep breath. And just be present. So today we're going to talk about something that's a pattern that's older than any doctrine, older than any empire, older than the stories we tell each other about God. So we're going to explore the labyrinth as a symbol of spiritual unity. It's a map of the one presence. And it's a living teacher of the inner journey that every soul, every one of us, is already walking. So long, long ago, eons ago, before temples arose, humans carved spirals into stone. Neolithic peoples in Europe etched single-pass spirals on cairns and burial mounds. These were not decorations. They were spiritual symbols. They symbolized the journey of the soul into mystery and its return to life. The spiral is the grandmother of the labyrinth. And then about the year 2000 BCE on the island of Crete, artisans began drawing the seven-circuit classical labyrinth. It appeared on pottery and on coins and on ritual objects. And then still later, Greek temples and Roman villas featured labyrinth mosaics. They were walked as meditative paths. They were danced on in ritual circles and used as protective symbols. The labyrinth became a way to enact the spiritual truth. The divine path is winding, but there's always a way. In Scandinavia and Britain and Ireland, communities laid out stone labyrinths near the ocean. Fishermen walked them for blessings before voyages. Villagers walked them for seasonal rites. The path became a prayer for safe passage, a reminder of the holy. The holy accompanies us always into the unknown. And by the 12th century, 1200, labyrinths appeared in cathedrals across Europe, across France, across Italy. The most famous is the Chartres Labyrinth, built in 1201, a 42-foot masterpiece of sacred geometry. Pilgrims walked it as a symbolic journey to Jerusalem when travel is dangerous or even impossible. It became a pilgrimage of the heart, a way to enact the soul's longing for union with the divine. And then in the 20th century, 100 years or so ago, labyrinths reemerged across many traditions. In this global revival, a very few, in fact, only 4 of them, replicated the great labyrinth at Chartres, France. Besides this French labyrinth, these labyrinths included one at the Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, one other one in Colorado here in Greenwood Village at the Museum of Outdoor Art, and one at Unity Spiritual Center in Arizona. These are exact replicas of the labyrinth in France. There should be noted also that there's one larger one at Unity Village, welcoming thousands of walkers each year. Today, labyrinths appear at hospitals and retreat centers, churches, and parks, and in backyards. They belong to no single tradition. They are a universal symbol of that inner journey. So in the warm glow of the Arizona desert, Unity Spiritual Center, Sun City, offered a labyrinth that feels like a prayer made of earth. Hundreds seek it. Hundreds walk it every year. This is an aerial view of that same labyrinth, one that echoes the labyrinth in France. It is an exact Chartres-style labyrinth, placed in the grounds as a sanctuary for walkers and seekers and those carrying questions that are much too tender or much too complex for words. Here in the Arizona desert, the desert wind becomes a companion, the sun becomes a blessing, and the path becomes a teacher. People walk this labyrinth. They walk it to release grief into the open sky, to remember their divine identity, to return with clarity and courage. It is a place where the unity message of oneness becomes embodied, where a single winding path mirrors the truth that we all walk and experience different turns in life, yet we all share one spiritual journey. That labyrinth in Sun City is not merely a feature of the campus. It is a spiritual heartbeat, a place where the community gathers to walk and pray and celebrate and heal. It stands as a reminder that even in the desert, the soul finds its way home. At Unity Village, which is the headquarters of Unity, the labyrinth is also a pilgrimage site, a sacred destination for thousands who come seeking renewal and clarity and communion. Again, modeled after the Chartres Cathedral labyrinth, the village labyrinth is not a replica because it's 90 feet across. It's an 11-circuit masterpiece, a living symbol of Unity's commitment for spiritual transformation. So walkers describe it. Some of the words they use are, it was a place where time slowed down, or where the heart opens up, or where the Christ presence becomes unmistakably near. And that village labyrinth is surrounded by fountains and gardens and a quiet hum of prayer that is soaked into the land for more than a century. It is a place where ministers and students and spiritual pilgrims walk the ancient path and feel the unity principles come alive beneath their feet. So here at Unity of Fort Collins, you've already seen the concrete base that will form a similar labyrinth. And that labyrinth will become a classroom for spiritual truth, a sanctuary for healing, maybe a mirror for the soul's unfolding. And certainly a symbol of Unity's global ministry of spiritual awakening. To walk our labyrinth is to join a lineage of seekers stretching back thousands of years, and to feel the truth at the center is within us, and the path is always guiding us towards it. So now that I've talked about the history of the labyrinth, I'd like to tell you a little bit of why that labyrinth matters to Unity, both in Sun City and at Unity Village, Missouri. A labyrinth is a physical expression of Unity beliefs and metaphysics. It invites us to walk our prayers, to embody our faith. It invites us to remember that spiritual awakening is not a concept. It's a lived experience. These labyrinths are not simply a place to visit, although they attract hundreds of people. They are places that visit us. They teach us, they touch us, they change us, and they call us into a deeper truth of who we are. Unity teaches that there is only one presence and one power, and that every soul is an expression of that presence. So the labyrinth embodies this truth. The labyrinth has one path, but it symbolizes the one present. The labyrinth has many turns. It symbolizes the many experiences of our life. The labyrinth has a center that symbolizes the divine within. And the labyrinth has a return, symbolizes the soul expressing the truth to the world. The labyrinth itself says you are not separate from God. You are walking towards the center that is already within you. It is a map of oneness, a reminder that every step, even the confusing ones, are part of the soul's unfolding. So when we talk about labyrinth, we talk about three motions: release, remember, and return. The path of release. As you'll soon enter our labyrinth out here on these grounds, the world will begin to loosen. The ego will soften. Our old stories will fall away like the leaves from an autumn tree. You will discover that release is not a punishment. It will be a homecoming. The second motion, a place of remembering. The center will not be a destination, it will be a remembering. Here on this labyrinth, you will remember your divine identity, your inherent worth, our unity with all beings, our capacity to love, our place in the great unfolding. Then from the center, we go to the path of return. When we leave the center, we walk the path outward. But you'll not be the same person. The outward journey symbolizes integration, is a path of service and compassion and embodiment in the relationship to others. So, the labyrinth is a mirror of your life. Every twist of your life, every detour, every unexpected turn is part of that path. You have never, despite circumstances, ever been off course. You have never been lost. You have only been walking the labyrinth of your own becoming. The spiritual path, just like the path of the labyrinth, is not straight. It is purposeful, and it is always yours. So, as we discover in these coming months, may our feet find that path. May our hearts find the center. May our life become a living prayer. And may we remember always that every path is guiding us home. So John, our meditation. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, that state of peacefulness, and know that God is everywhere. And every thought's indeed a prayer. Every thought's indeed a prayer. So I invite you, as you feel comfortable, to gently close your eyes for a moment. Feel your breath, soft, steady. And then just imagine yourself standing at the entrance of our labyrinth. The path before you is simple, it's single, it's short. There are no wrong turns here, only the winding path inward. So take another deep breath. Take a step. And in your imagination, feel the curve of the path guiding you gently, inviting you to release what you no longer need. A thought, a tension, a story that has grown heavy. And with each turn, you come closer to your own center, closer to the quiet place where the Spirit whispers, I am here. I have always been here. And as you pause in the center, let your heart open. Receive whatever blessing arises. Peace, clarity, forgiveness, or maybe just simply rest in the silence. When you're ready, begin the return. That same path carries you outward. But you're not the same as when you entered. Even in this experience this morning, Walk with a softer breath, a clearer mind, a renewed awareness of the presence that walks with you. And as you reach that threshold, that entrance, offer gratitude for the journey, your journey that you have gone on for years. The inward turns, the outward turns, the sacred pauses. So take one more breath with gratitude. I invite you to open your eyes.
May the blessings of Christ upon thee, may God's peace abide in thee, may God's presence illuminate my heart, now and forevermore. May the blessings of God rest upon you. May God's peace abide in you. May God's presence illuminate your heart, now and forevermore. May the blessings of God rest upon us. May God's peace abide in us. May God's presence illuminate our hearts, now and forevermore. Now and
So we come to our time in our service where we collect our sacred offering that supports all that we're doing in this place. So I'll have the ushers come forward and let's bless our offering as we hold it gently in our hands. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
All right, we're going to get some choir members and some music players up here. And this is a song, it's called No Roadblocks, and it came from a suggestion from Megara. I'm not even sure if she's here today, but a talk that she did, she mentioned no roadblocks.
Just a little more. to make it up. I got to make it up. No roadblocks, no detours can slow me down. I got to make it up to higher ground.
Go ahead, David. Let's go.
I got to make it up. 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 Roadblocks, no detours can't slow me down. I got to make it up to higher ground.
Give me one more.
No roadblocks, no detours can't slow me down. I got to make it up to higher ground. I got to make it up to
Well,
That's a
hopefully
John
they have
Magnie
some
original.
sugar. They're ready to come in and join us.
So let them. Kids. We got 2 of them? We gotta recruit more kids. 3. Yeah.
It's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, it's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. It's the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. We're on the road line of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, on the corner of line of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Come on now. Here on the corner of line of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. 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 Oh, let it
Well, today we talked about things that are the same and things that can be different, and how they can be both sometimes, parts of them. So, what did we talk about mainly? Anybody want to say? What was it?
Pizza.
Trees. We talked about trees and bark. We went outside and we felt the bark to see if the bark was rough bark or if it was smooth bark. And so they did pictures. We didn't have a lot of time for our pictures. We got to playing too much. But we did some pictures. Rhea, you want to show your picture? We did little pictures of our trees with rough bark or smooth bark. It was their choice. All right, we had fun. Say bye, everybody. Yay, Nancy!
Can't even read it.
Aren't they fun? I thought I'd mention as we close our service today, In the pews in front of you, there's a response card. And, you know, we're working on a lot of projects, including the deconstruction of the part of the gazebo and rebuilding it. Oh. Oh.
I feel like that sometimes.
Is that what's up? We also invite you, if you have any questions or reactions or any thoughts, suggestions, use these cards in the pews in front of you and feedback to us how you interpret our services and any other questions you might have. And so we're going to circle up in a moment, and I'd invite you to, if you'd like, to stay seated and just feel the energy as we encircle you. So let's go ahead and close our service with that.
It's been a fun hanging out with you today. Here we go.
Hi. So we want you to know, whether you're in the circle or seated in the center, that we love you, we bless you, and we hold the divine as you. So let's say that together. We love you, we bless you, and we hold the divine as you. And then our prayer, protection, and peace song. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.